After a dramatic and competitive regular season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Some pre-snap movement in the backfield. First play of the drive, they look to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Second down play coming up. There's the handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, why not keep it on the ground? And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Now, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Getting set. Here's second down. To the air, it's Holstein. With the catch, it's Burrell. Ball scooped up by the defense.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
They open the conference championship game with a pass. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Second down after the incompletion. The shotgun running play call. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Back to throw. It's Daniels. Grab down the middle. It's Clark. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. A premium here on ball security. The last drive, of course, ended in a fumble. Keeping it on the ground here. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The sure hands. It's Burrell. What a move, breaking ankles and still going. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down here for this offense. Looking for some space. It's Burrell. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. The Raging Cajuns getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Raging Cajuns looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first and goal situation.
After a disastrous first down play, they're backed up on second and goal. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Launching one to the end zone. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
The offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. The shotgun handoff here. And we're able to get him down.
Chris, I'm a little bit surprised they decided to run the football. Did not fool the defense or catch them off guard. And now we've got a critical decision coming up here on fourth down.
The field goal is good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback on the start of the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the back now goes in motion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to throw. It's Daniels. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. The Blazers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The ball is caught. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
That completion makes it second and short. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab near the sticks. It's Davidson. Tackled, but first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This should be the last play of the quarter. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go quickly. What a catch! And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. And it's Louisiana on top, Kirk. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The game makes it second and medium. They'll run it from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Big moment here in this championship game. 3rd and short on the 8th play of the drive. Back to pass. It's Daniels. Looking for his big tight end. This one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, UAB! Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick travels out of bounds, and the penalty moves the ball. With 40. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. That's reeled in. It's Burrell. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Gilbert. He'll be brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback.
He's in the clear. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. When he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Back in motion now. Dropping back. It's Holstein. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain to get closer to the 50.
You call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
The Raging Cajuns line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking for a man. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Scanning the field. It's Holstein. Running out of time in the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
The Raging Cajuns will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. And he punts it out of bounds, so no return. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. First down. Looking to throw the football. That's caught. It's Davidson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And the Blazers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. Caught near the sticks. It's Davidson. Finds room at the 30. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop it. Touchdown, Blazers.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
They had the extra point, and the lead now is 11, 21-10. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, UAB.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds his man. It's Burrell. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
completion makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And they'll just down it right here. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Pressure is coming. Grab behind the line. It's Davidson. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the UAB offense back out there. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Across the 30. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. At the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, UAB.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point makes the lead 18 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. Play action here on 1st down. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
A Offense getting set. Second down play here. To throw, it's Holstein. Grabbed by the receiver. Here the ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
UAB offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? From the shotgun to handoff.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback drops back. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run. And the Blazers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. To throw, it's Daniels. Touchdown, Blazers! They are pouring it on now. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kurt, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting them in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, the quarterback was noticeably hurried on that play. Great pass rushes. Don't have to get to the quarterback to affect the play. That was a great example of it there.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. On the move now. Looking to scramble now. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
The Ragin' Cajuns have 1st and 10 here. Here's Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Now it's second down here. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Contact as he threw it. And he's intercepted.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
The Blazers offense retakes the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. They'll run it here. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So second and 6.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, UAB.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And they get set now to try a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Caught quickly. Breaking tackles and going. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
Toss play to the running back going left. Breaking free at the 35. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Louisiana.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the UAB offense back out there. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. Grab behind the line. It's Clark. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. all the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Blazers.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Kicking team out for the PAT trial. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now big decision coming up here on 4th.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And that sets up a return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He'll ride the back again here. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Well, Kirk, UAB has the lead here. Hasn't been much of a contest so far. stats will reflect that. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down.
Check.
Try and muscle for the first down. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
They'll kick it away here. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? To throw, it's Holstein. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring it. After a short gain there.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Gain of 1. Brings up third down.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Design quarterback run. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game to get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
It went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Looking deep to the right side. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down to rule it a catch, a big gainer. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
Here he goes. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense is back out on the field now. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Beebe. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this. You can catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do. Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. An inside deal now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The Blazers will line up to kick it away. So on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. They'll hand it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made down inside the 25.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. To the air. It's Holstein. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the 4th quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
Timber!
Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Ferguson. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Incompletion sets up a third down now for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Louisiana. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
In the first play of the drive now from the 25. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. What a special year and a moment these players